Hey guys, welcome back to Sky Talks Trading. My name is Sky and I'm on a quest to invest. And today, I'm going to be talking about a new stock, well, at least new to this channel, BBIG Stock, Vinco Ventures. BBIG Stock definitely had a very nice week. They closed the week up around 50% higher. Not only that, but it was also one of the most active stocks last week among traders. They did partner with and acquire a video platform called Lomotif, which has over 200 million app downloads and around 31 million active users. It's somewhat of a TikTok rival. And actually, the big news from the purchase is that they are trying to expand into India. And this is important because India is where TikTok is banned. So this news is what got shareholders pretty excited. I mean, I think TikTok is really toxic and addictive, so it's probably better that it's banned, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so there's going to be a lot of my personal opinions here. Also, we got to talk about NFTs. They were kind of a big deal this year. I think the craze has kind of died down a little bit, but they're still a big deal. BBIG did expand into the NFT industry as they launched a platform for NFTs last month. Just to talk briefly about technicals, the stock did double top from resistance back in 2018, just under $12, but the stock held its gains for the most part. The fact that it held a lot of its gains from last week shows that this could very well be a potential legit move and not just a pump and dump. The company saw record-breaking volume last week, and the stock has been trading in the range of around $7 to $9 for the most part. So yeah, I mean, this stock is somewhat of a meme stock. It is catching the attention of meme investors, and they're definitely embracing it. And, as a would-be rival to TikTok, and it's actually led by the former chairman of MoviePass. He had a little bit of scandal. Maybe scandal is a strong word. Just months ago, he agreed to settle US complaints that he had deceived customers before the ticket discounter collapsed into bankruptcy. So they also have a merger coming up with Zash Global Media and Entertainment Corp. The latter was co-founded by Ted Farnsworth, who agreed earlier this year to settle a Federal Trade Commission complaint that he was personally involved in a scheme to block moviegoers at his old company from using their passes as cash ran short. So yeah, I mean, I guess these aren't exactly super positive things, but on this channel, we don't like to keep our rose-colored glasses on for too long. And also, none of this has particularly phased investors in Vinco. There's Twitter handles with hundreds of thousands of followers, like at Mr. Zach Morris and Real Will Mead, who have touted the company, while its mentions on StockWits rival AMC. So they're definitely gaining traction because there is some short squeeze action going on, which we'll get into in a second. So yeah, Farnsworth's latest endeavor centers on an aspiring rival to ByteDance's TikTok app. His privately held Zash agreed in February to buy a controlling stake in video sharing service Lomotif. I might be pronouncing that way fancier than it is, maybe just Lomotif. Anyway, and merge with publicly traded Vinco. The surge in its stock values Vinco, which had 2020 revenue of less than $16 million, at about $525 million. So my opinion is that this stock will absolutely explode. First of all, this stock has a large float. Not the best one, but still very good for making a short squeeze. Because of that fact, the stock became more popular because the demand, increased for it. And it's also created a mega hype in the option market, and the call options are really high. So no matter what, the stock will explode because its float is high, and the cost to keep it is also pretty high. So I think a short squeeze effect will definitely cause the stock to go up. So to answer the question, will BBIG stock have a gamma squeeze? I mean, there are over 1 million call options for BBIG. Once we get to $20 PS, almost all of them will be in the money. One call contract is equivalent to 100 shares. Over 1 million call contracts is equivalent to over 100 million shares. The share float is over 50%. When over 100 million shares are exercised, the shorts will be forced to cover, leading to the gamma squeeze. The gamma squeeze will bring this to unimaginable heights: 40s, 50s, 60s, 80s, 90s, 100s, getting into triple digit territory. I would like the shorts to explain how a short squeeze is not imminent when the short interest in BBIG is number one in the market and the fee to short fluctuates between 77 and 100%. We can discuss fundamentals all day, but the truth of the matter is a short squeeze in AMC and GME were not about fundamentals. Meme stocks are not about fundamentals. This is a whole different type of trading that has been birthed due to Reddit and Robinhood, and we're just gotta, adjust our minds to that. It's always good to talk about fundamentals, of course. Speaking of Reddit, so yeah, it could go public early next year. The company is looking to hire investment bankers and lawyers to prepare for an IPO in New York. And needless to say, some users on Wall Street Bets are concerned with how going public will impact the 16-year-old platform. I didn't realize it was that old, but yeah, it's 16 years old. A lot of people think it will be the end of Reddit. Reddit only has one resource to harvest, and that is the users. Almost anything they do to get more revenue will annoy the user base. Seeing as every year they will need to increase revenue. The company is reportedly seeking a $15 billion valuation. That's about 50% higher than its most recent private equity funding valuation of $10 billion. So yeah, there's concerns over advertising. Much of Reddit's revenue is derived from advertising. And advertising on Reddit is very subtle. I never really even noticed it. It's not a big deal. It's nowhere near the amount of ads that you'll see on Facebook or Instagram or any other social media platform. And it does offer a premium subscription ad-free with access to exclusive features. The company reported about $100 million in revenue in the second quarter, almost 3 times higher than the same period last year. Many of the comments on Wall Street Bets about a possible IPO voiced concerns of more advertising on the platform. A lot of people have abandoned all other social media platforms to avoid all the ads. If they try to monetize Reddit with ads any more than they already have, it'll cost them a lot of engagement. So what do you guys think? Would you buy into the Reddit IPO? Also, what are your feelings about BBIG stock? Let me know everything in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and listening, guys. And until next time, have a great day.